That awkward moment. When I'm looking at other things. Sorry. When I'm looking at other things. Sorry. When I'm looking at other things. And now echoing. Turn that off. Okay. Oh, I know why I'm echoing. I forgot to hit that button. Sorry about that. Okay. Oh, Jeebus. Sorry, guys. There were technical problems, you know, software updates and all the kind of annoying things like that. So, yeah. Sorry. You know, I don't come in here for a day to do things, and then all of a sudden everything is out of whack, and then you go to start the stream, and then other things are out of whack. It's fun. It's fun being a YouTuber, guys. I swear. Can't hear them. That's not good. That's not good, Sally. Hi, guys. Hi. Welcome back to It Doesn't Have to Make Sense channel. This is the Friday stream show thing. I know, it's a unique name, and nobody seems to understand it, but that's what we do here. That's why the channel's called It Doesn't Have to Make Sense. Hi. All right. So, since I'm running late, I'll go ahead and do roll call right quick before I do any promos. We got Val Prime, me, Christine, who I saw this morning, Denise, Ciali, Laura 2, Trisha, who's not doing Girl Scouts this week, gets next week. Okay, good. Well, that's on the new Home Free song. We'll likely drop them, so you'll miss that. It's fine. Amanda. What's going on, Amanda? Who else we got? Where is Joyce? I haven't seen Joyce in a while. Oh, there's regular Laura. Yes. OG Laura. As we go. You hate wearing headbuds and bud phones. That's fine. I mean, yeah. Just not buds. Yeah. Yeah, you definitely missed out on Wednesday, Laura. We did miss you. I know you had to do a class thing. And what we're talking about, guys, is the Shoki Patreon. So 3 times a month, normally, unless it's a long month, we do 3 to 4 Patreon calls where we all sit down and talk. Or in this case, we did another trivia night where we did a bunch of trivia stuff, which was a lot of fun. We learned some things, possibly some misinformation, because I think one of those answers was wrong. Like, just flat out, but it is what it is. Yeah. There we go. But also, guys, speaking of the Patreon, you can sign up for that for as little as $3 a month just to be a basic supporter, which is cool and all. But if you actually want to get anything for your money, you got to sign up for at least $5 on any of my 3 channel situations, whether that's this channel, where it's just kind of reactions to stuff, if that, but mostly that's just the Patreon calls, which is primarily about this channel. Or if you want to check out the Now You Made It Awkward podcast, full uncut video versions of the podcast, those go up on Mondays. Excuse me, I'm a little burpy. And then, of course, there's just my other Shoki stuff. If you want to see like fun, nerdy things that I review, well, when I remember to review them, I literally have had stuff sitting here for about 8 months. Yeah, I should probably get on that. Anyway, but I'm glad you guys are here. I hope everybody is safe. I know that the southeast part of the U.S. is not in a great way. Appalachia also not holding down pretty good. Don't really want to get into it, but I just hope everybody's safe. Oh, yeah. Of all people, Shannon was in the Patreon chat for the second time only. All right. So, like I said, we're running late, so let's go hit the buttons. I'm going to boop over here. There we go. All right. So, of course, in the title, you saw that we were going to be doing COLM's cover of The Man of Constant Sorrow. And, of course, I've probably heard Man of Constant Sorrow more than any person who didn't actually produce the song. But that was the home free version. Will we have a new replacement for it? I have no idea. But we'll see. We haven't heard that many people cover the song, so we'll see what he does. Okay. Also have Music Travel Love, which I apparently missed 3 weeks ago. So we got that going in there. New one from Jared Holly and Rachel Hardy. You know, love these two peoples. They're doing Now We Are Free from Gladiator, because Gladiator 2 just came out, or is coming out. So therefore, more things. Yes, you did miss Shan there, Miss Sally. Okay, we also have new from Jonah Baker, doing Linger. That's acoustic cover. I assume that's the Linger song that I know. Not sure. Okay, and then one I intended to watch the other night on the Patreon. We just didn't get to it because we did other stuff. But Allison Young, half of the Bygones, and wife to I almost called him Jonathan again. Josh Turner guitar. So doing Somewhere Over the Rainbow from a few years ago during COVID times. That should be fun. Yeah, over 200 dead. Yeah, it's crazy. Now, we will be doing a versus in the middle of the show because my co-host, Heffy, sent me this. So it's a Parting Glass, but Face Vocal Band, which I've never heard of. And this is his favorite version of Parting Glass. So I'm going to be putting that up against at least another version of Parting Glass we haven't heard that I can recall from The Hound and the Fox, and my favorite from the Wellerman, which we have done when we did a Parting Glass versus battle before. So there we go. Correct, Denise. And I will try to remember to actually export the Patreon podcast tomorrow morning for those who missed it. All right, we also have Alex Melton coming in with If Closing Time Was an Emo Anthem. Okay. Oh, Tommy, they're supposed to be way over here. Sorry about that. Well, obviously, we have the new Tommy because It Must Have Been Love, which I swear to God he's already done, but obviously not. Now, this one's interesting for me. So, 1st to 11, covering We the Kings. I don't know if hardly anybody really knows who We the Kings are. Unless that is. But this was like their really first big single ever, Check Yes Juliet. Now, I did do a We the Kings reaction quite some time ago because it's one of my favorite bands out of Florida that nobody really knows about. And copyrights got hit hard on that one. So hopefully not want a cover of that song. So also, this one's not supposed to be over here. This one's supposed to be over here. We do also have Emily with Chiara doing Lay All Your Love on Me from ABBA. Okay, so if we're a little short tonight, we'll figure something out, but I don't think we will because we're already running behind. I would also like to say that there was a person who was complaining about me talking about unnecessary bass again. I'm really tired of explaining that to people. They just all need to go watch my video on me literally explaining what unnecessary bass is and why it's not a good thing, you know. But then also this person, Tracy James, really, really not happy about the No Resolve cover of 8675309, apparently. And claiming that it was butchered or done poorly, and I don't think that was at all. Also, welcome Mark Smith. Hi, if you're still here, Mr. Mark Smith. So 5 days ago, new subscriber. I rarely get the new subscriber notifications or actually see them, so that's cool. All right. Anyways. Oh, yeah. Get a birthday request in here, Denise, since we missed your birthday. So what happens when you take your birthday in the middle of the weekend when nobody's around? Yep. Yeah, I was kind of surprised. I was scrolling through subscriptions and I'm like 3 weeks back and I'm not finding that much stuff that I either missed or really want to cram into tonight. So, yeah, I was kind of slightly hard pressed to find stuff for tonight. All right, either way, so let's go ahead and get going here with Mr. COLM doing Man of Constant Sorrow. Also, he's got his filthy feet sticking out here. Apparently, he's in his backyard, side yard again. So let's see. Also, I already know it's in 50 frames per second. I looked. Okay. Sorry, that's still muted from early. I gotta adjust audio. So I'm trying to do something new with my soundboard here to make sure the audio levels make sense for everybody. Oh, really? Interesting. Oh, I think I saw that. Yeah. I don't always pick up on bass gang stuff. Okay. Backing up a little bit. Also, this will be interesting because he's going to play actual instruments. I am a man of constant sorrow. I've seen trouble on
my days.
Guitar's a little loud.
I bid farewell to old Kentucky, the place where I was born and raised, the place where he was born and raised.
Also, country COLM is quite funny. Not gonna lie, I enjoy country sounding COLM. I mean, it's not a giant change from his like folksy sound, but it is cute. Though it is kind of hard to hear this song without the which I'm pretty sure he can use that instrument. I guess he just wants to not.
For 6 long years I've been in trouble. No pleasure here on earth I found. For in this world I'm bound to ramble. I have no friends to help me now. He has no friends to help him now.
Honestly surprised we haven't got a lot of bass in it yet. Trying to there we go. I have scooched to a comfortable position here.
Yeah, it's fairly well, my old true lover. I never expect to see you again. For I'm bound to ride that northern railroad. Perhaps I die upon this train. Perhaps he'll die upon this train.
The lack of harmonica. I find the lack of harmonica disturbing. Yes, I said it. No Monica. I feel that the lack of no Monica is disturbing. Fake bluegrass accent? No, that's how he actually sounds.
You can bury me in some valley from many years where I may lay. Yeah, you may learn to love another while I am sleeping in my grave, while he is sleeping in his grave.
The hat was bugging me backwards.
Maybe your friends think I'm just a stranger.
I don't know what you're talking about.
My face you never seen no more. But there is one promise that is given. I'll meet you on God's golden shore. He'll meet you on God's golden shore.
That was a surprisingly simple cover for COLM. I expected like a lot more out of it. I mean, it's fine. I mean, it's definitely closer to the original. I didn't know which way I was going to go with it. Look, we all love the home free version, even though we've heard it 10 billion times, because all anybody ever does with it. An Irish version, but yeah. Man of Constant Sorrow, but it's Irish. Yeah. That would have been interesting. I mean, it's still fun. It's really, really, really hard to compare that to the home free version, though. because there's so much going on in there with the harmonica, with Tim's bass, with the meow 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 in the Dew Mountain Dew. You know that it's just all of the extra sounds added to the home free version really fill it out as a song. So, I mean, good job enough, COLM, but really big shoes to fill. That's one reason why I didn't feel like doing a verses with this song. It's not fair. I don't know about too much growl. I mean, it is what it is. At least she wasn't doing like a metal growl. That would have been weird. Sinus is real stuffy, or at least I breathed in a lot of smoke earlier. So we've got a church men's group thing going on tomorrow, and it requires the smoking of a few 100 pounds of meat. And I was hanging out with the guys who were doing all of the smoking of whole pigs. So I breathed in a good bit of smoke earlier today. I still smell kind of smoky, and nose is a little bit stuffy, a little bit swollen. Okay, so moving on. Let's go. Music, Travel, Love. That's the way it is. Featuring Bugoy Drilon. Okay. This song. Okay.
I can read your mind and I know your story. I see what you're going through. Yeah.
Okay. I don't know if it's on my end, but I'm getting a little bit of fuzziness. I'm going to adjust some volume. I don't know how it is for you guys.
It's an uphill climb and I'm feeling sorry. But I know it will come to you, yeah. So don't surrender, 'cause you can win in this thing called love. When you want it the most, there's no easy way out. When you're ready to go and your heart's left in doubt, don't give up on your faith. Love comes to those who believe in, and that's the way it is.
Okay, what group did this song? It doesn't say who the original one was. I know it's a boy band song. I just don't remember. Okay. Oh, Celine Dion. But somebody else covered it after her, right? Like, this feels like a boy band song for sure. Yes, I know. Now you say it, I remember the Celine Dion version.
When you question me for a simple answer, I don't know what to say. Oh, but it's plain to see, if you stick together, you're gonna find the way. So don't surrender, 'cause you can win in this thing called love. When you
Wow, that drone shot didn't look real. It looked like CG. This guy, I can't pronounce his name. Bugoy Drilon? I have no idea. Hold on, I want to see this shot again because it doesn't look real because the drone's going so fast.
in this thing called love. When you want it the most, there's no easy way out. When you're ready to go and your heart's left in doubt, don't give up on your faith. Love comes to those who believe
know, it's really weird. I can't find, at least through my Google search, I can't find other covers of the song other than like just normal people doing it. But the weird thing is, in my initial search, there was like a reply with Backstreet Boys, and then even maybe In Sync. So maybe at some point they covered it in like a live performance. But man, it sounds like yeah, yeah. Hold on. Let's have a search. That's the way I like it. Okay, so that's the way I like it as a Backstreet Boys song, but that's not because I mean, I also swear it was a boy band. Casey and the Sunshine Band. That's the way I like it. I want it that way. I want it that way. Oh wait, why is it? I don't know. There's Boyce Avenue. Okay, hold on. That's that Red Dead Redemption? Like, I think we're all kind of on board that at some point somebody covered this song. Wait, it can't be the same song that's in Red Dead Redemption, right? That's weird. I swear this is another Mandela effect. It happened in the other universe. Look, in the other universe, Ronnie Dunn died of cancer as well. So I don't know. This is several weeks in a row now. We're running into Mandela effects. That is weird. Like, it doesn't exist. You can search for it. I can't find anything. I mean, I definitely know the Celine Dion version, for sure. But, like, we all feel like there's a Backstreet Boys or maybe In Sync cover of it. But no, apparently not. At least not according to, the two largest search engines in the world. Weird. Okay, moving on before we just dive down a rabbit hole that isn't real. That's weird, though. How do we all remember something that didn't happen? Okay, so we do have another Gladiator cover. Now we are free. This should be really good. We got Rachel and Jared together. Okay. That's a little quiet. Alright, I'm taking a chance because they're pausing here. I mean, I saw that there was that, but there's no way I've heard that live performance more than I've heard the Celine Dion version. I mean, I believe that that's a thing, but I guess that's also true, but you know. His bass is getting better. Wow. Back in 09. Wow. Okay, that was pretty intense. They're not even doing any sound on the outro. That's impressive. I will say, just a minor opinion, I don't think Gladiator 2 ever needed to be made. And considering the trailer gives away what seems like it would be the big twist of the movie, is like what is the point? Like it's not going to be able to capture the original. Not saying it won't be good. I'm just saying I don't think it ever had a point to exist. Yeah, those two were really good together. I like seeing Rachel get out and get with more people. I mean, musically, that sounded bad. Oh, okay. My butt pad moved again. Can't do anything about it. Okay, I gotta take some ibuprofen before bed. I can tell it's just my nasal passages are irritated and swollen, and that's not like mucus buildup. It's just hard to breathe. All right. Okay, Jonah. Let's see what you got here. Linger. Acoustic cover featuring Meg and Jack. Okay. Sure. Does it say who? By the Cranberries. Okay. So definitely a song I know it is. Okay. Yeah, it's not fixed. It's on two elastic straps that go around from top to bottom. So as whenever I move, it shifts entirely down. It's annoying.
If you could return, don't let it burn, don't let it fade. I'm sure I'm not being rude, but it's just your attitude. It's tearing me apart, it's ruining everything. And I swore I would be true, and honey, so did you. So why were you holding her hand? Is that the way we stand? Were you lying all the time? Was it just a game to you? But I'm in so deep. You know I'm such a fool for you. You got me wrapped around your finger. Do you have to let it linger? Do you have to, do you have to, do you have to let it linger? Oh, I thought the world of you. I thought nothing could go.
I feel like the keyboard is really low. Is that just me?
wrong, but I was wrong.
Also, I'm getting like almost entirely keyboard here and almost entirely guitar here, which for me would be why it's low. That's my bad ear. So I like it when they blend things better. I can hear fuller sound. If you isolate side to side, I have some issues.
I was wrong. If you could get by, trying not to lie, things wouldn't be so confused. I wouldn't feel so used, but you always really knew. I just wanna be with you, but I'm in so deep. You know I'm such a fool for you. You got me wrapped around your finger. Do you have to let it linger? Do you have to? Do you have to? But I'm in so deep. You know
Experiment.
I'm such a fool for you. You've got me wrapped around your finger. Do you have to let it linger? Do you have to? Do you have to? 'Cause I'm in so deep. You know I'm such a fool for you. You got me wrapped around your finger. Do you have to let it linger? Do you have to? Do you have to? Do you have to let it linger?
That's funny that I heard it better once I turned the headphones around. It's like, there you go. That's how you know that, splitting things side to side can have an effect entirely on how you experience music. That's funny. Yeah, JT is not around. I mean, even Jay's not here tonight, which is weird. Must have had a bad week. I mean, that was still good, audio issues aside. But, I mean, just for straight up keyboard and guitar, pretty good. Didn't quite have that Cranberries extra Irishness, I guess. But it is what it is. Not too bad. Not too bad, though. Oh, yeah, I haven't seen Patricia in a while either. You're right. Should message her. Oh, you're talking about Girl Scout song. Okay. Yeah, any day when you've got lumber shooting at you is a bad one, in my opinion. Actually, I kind of felt useless earlier when I went over to go hang out with the dudes who were cooking, because they were also cutting up logs, because big pit needs when you're cooking a whole pig and you have a giant pit made of cinder blocks, you have to cut lots of wood to make said fire continue. Because I wore flip-flops, I wasn't much help in splitting of the wood. Had I worn, if I'd known there was manual labor going on, I'd have dressed a little bit more for the part. Yeah, Jay works at a lumber mill. He basically catches 2x4s coming off the machine that planes them or cuts them to length or whichever thing. So he has usually bad days, yeah. Not to make fun of him, that's just the truth of it. All right, so it's an ABBA cover. Lay All Your Love on Me. This is one of those ones where I'm like, do I know this one? Okay, acoustic cover by Emily and Chiara? I have no idea. No idea who this young lady is. Okay, so we got Emily on the piano and this lady on the guitar. Let's see. Interesting, flapper dress. Who's our leading ABBA correspondent here? I feel like it's Laura. Is it Laura? Yeah.
I wasn't jealous before we met. Not every woman I see is a potential threat.
I'm going to need an outside opinion on if this is good or not. I don't have a reference point.
It was like shooting a sitting duck. A little small talk, a smile, and baby, I was stuck. I still don't know what you've done to me. A grown-up woman should never fall so easily. I feel a kind of fear
That didn't help my
when I don't have you near.
piano issue.
Unsatisfied, I skip my pride. I beg you, dear, don't go wasting your emotion. Lay all your love on me.
I would argue that it's actually just the lack of disco instruments. It's like doing an acoustic ABBA song is a little odd, in my opinion. But hey, they wanted to do it, so why not?
Don't go sharing your devotion. Lay all your love on me.
Well,
I've had a few
doesn't it need like a couple extra voices?
little love affairs. They didn't last very long and they've been pretty scarce. I used to think that was sensible. It makes the truth even more incomprehensible. 'Cause everything is new and everything is you. And all I've
okay.
learned has overturned. What can I do?
To me, the piano is just a little too loud. Maybe that's what it is for me, at least. But it feels like it's something with just the pure acousticness. It's lacking. That's what I'm looking for. It doesn't sound big enough, I guess. I don't know. It's like being like just kind of acoustic. It's like everything is just very kind of flat, and like I feel like disco music feels very expansive. Like it fills an area with the sound. I don't know, something like that. Yeah, I don't know about honky tonk. It does feel more like 30s, 40s type thing, and also she's wearing kind of like a flapper dress with the feathers skirt.
Don't go wasting your emotion. Lay all your love on me. Don't go sharing your devotion. Lay all your love on me.
Also, something I don't know if you guys can see this because the screen is so small. Chiara, something with her makeup is causing a reflection across her forehead that's like pinkish purplish. You know, it's like she did the what is it, like the highlight stuff, like across the cheekbones, nose, and whatever. But it's reflecting off of maybe one of her lights or a computer screen or something, and it's making like a reddish or purplish kind of color come across her forehead. I don't know if you guys can hear it or see it rather. Look, anybody who can play the piano with proficiency, I already got to give props to. Because it's something I would always want to have done. Oh, yeah, we skipped our Queen cover. Forgot about that. I knew somebody had a Queen cover. I just forgot what it was. Saw it last week. That's okay. Yeah, that wasn't that didn't really hit it out of the park there. But I mean, like somebody will enjoy it for sure. Yeah, that's. I mean, I didn't care for Mamma Mia either because well, I didn't want to watch it. And being a dude, it's not for me. Yeah, no, I agree. I think that this song was a miss. I think it just, as you guys said, it's the arrangement just not working. Their voices are fine, but it's the arrangement just is not great. Excuse me. Apparently, she did a live Q&A last week. Nice. Do I like Frozen? Eh. Do I like a couple songs from Frozen? Eh. The question is, do I like the song, or is it so formulaically catchy that it gets embedded in your brain, making you feel like you like it because it is so mainstream? I don't know what you're talking about. I like the story of Frozen. I like the original story that was kind of being set up in the background that they just kind of they just met away. That basically Tarzan is Elsa and Anna's little brother. And the ship that their parents leave on gets wrecked in Africa. Like it gets so blown off course by the storm that instead of sinking, it actually crash lands in Africa. They give birth to Tarzan. Then they're killed after settling down there because they have no way to get home. Then there was, of course, the other part where their ship is the one that's down deep in the waters uh, with the Little Mermaid Disney tie-ins. Adapted from a Broadway show. Yeah. Okay. Alrighty. So, Allison Young doing Somewhere Over the Rainbow featuring Lockland Strings. Okay, this should be interesting. Now, we haven't heard a lot of Allison on her own. Listen to one for the Patreon. So, if you want to see that reaction, you have to watch the podcast version that comes out tomorrow morning because nobody saw that. And then I was in the middle of another song when everybody started coming in, and we never technically finished it. So it is what it is. Let's go.
All right, take 3.
This feels like one that needs volume.
Over the rainbow, way up above,
Speaking of musicals,
there's a land that I've heard of once in a lullaby.
hello, dear. We're watching. It does smell a little weird. Don't know why. No, I think it's just dusty in here, or because I have a Coke can, a whiskey can, or a whiskey cup, and a coffee cup in here. Yeah, could be that.
Well, I'm gonna take a Benadryl because like my legs are so itchy. I don't know why.
I don't know either.
I think they're just dry.
It's pretty dry out right now. Have you tried moisturizing them? Like instead of,
Why would I do that?
well, if they're dry, perhaps you should. People are saying hi to you.
Yeah, I'll probably go put some on, but I'm not gonna take an Ambien. I'm gonna take a Benadryl, so I'll probably be out in a few.
Yeah.
But sometimes when I say I love you, I'm gonna go lay down and
Y-
chill.
Yeah.
I might get up in a few. So I'll say that later, but I'm gonna go lay down.
Remember those dishes that you said you would do yesterday? Mm-hmm.
Over the rainbow, skies are blue, and the dreams that you dare to dream really do come true. Someday I'll wish upon a star and wake up where the clouds are far behind me, where troubles melt like lemon drops away up on the chimney tops. That's where you'll find me, somewhere over the rainbow. Bluebirds fly, birds fly over the rainbow. Why then, oh why can't I? If happy little
I was just trying to figure out a place to stop. It's like I was trying to catch a break there before getting into another verse here. I think this is like the perfect song for her voice, which makes sense. We've heard her sing. Probably one of my new favorite redheads, but for a different reason. Just very good at singing. You know. Melinda, still at the top. Yeah, my redheaded queen. The goddess. Either way. Yeah, I think this song very much fits her voice type. I like that she's also wearing the ruby slippers. That would have been interesting if she went for a full on wow, why am I drawing a blank? What was her name? In Wizard of Oz. Dorothy. She went for the full Dorothy costume. Sorry, I'm drinking a barrel aged stout here. It's nice and tasty, but not very boozy, so it's kind of very sneaky. Very, very sneaky in its alcohol.
bluebirds fly beyond the rainbow. Why, oh, why can't I?
You don't mean to collect, you mean accumulate. Yay! Behind the scenes?
Smash that like
Make
button.
a dream come true. That's funny. Oh, that's weird to have that music playing. That's the trivia music. It's so low. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but it's the same music from the trivia things for everybody who's been here on the Patreon. Yep. No tot. There's no tot. It's true. There was no tot. Either way, I thought that was fantastic. Glad I decided to sneak that in here tonight. We'll probably do more just from Allison. Because we've heard... Wait. She did something with Scott Bradley? Ooh. Doing Strange from Patsy Cline. That might be good. All right. Okay, guys. Versus battle. By the way, I found some graphics I want to do for versus battles. I just haven't got around to it because it's in my editing software. And until I see it and go, oh, yeah, I need to make that card for versus battles. All right, so if you are somewhat new here and you've never participated in a versus battle, we're going to listen to, in this case, 3 different artists performing the same song, and you guys will rank them in order that you think they are best. Obviously, the one that you like the most will be first, and they're on and so forth. Excuse me, thank you. I'm burping up Sonic. It is what it is. Okay, so this is the parting glass, if you have not heard of it. So because my podcast partner, Jeff, this is his favorite version, and I sent him my favorite version, but I never got his reaction to it. He's had a bit of a week. So, and then in the middle, which I somehow think we missed, there's a parting glass from The Hound and the Fox as well. Thank God it's not a very long song, around about 3 minutes, give or take. So it will be Face Vocal Band, which we've never heard here before, Hound and the Fox, and The Willerman, featuring Lauren Paley. So this was... Ayudarme. What's the problem? Oh. Why for can you not? You broke it, did it? You broke it, dear.
I'll just use scissors.
I'll get it. Yeah, you can't open things with your nails. I have a knife here somewhere. Just poke the damn thing. Yeah, she's back. When in doubt, use nippers.
Thank you, baby.
Okay, there we go.
Thank you.
No, she doesn't like us anymore. I know. You know, and speaking of things that don't like you anymore, there's Funicorn. The 0x0. The trophy of apathy. You can't buy one anymore, I don't think so. Yeah, Laura, too. You haven't been around very long. It's okay. All right. Let's go. Parting glass number 1. Looks like there's at least 6 dudes in this vocal band. All right.
Of all the money that I had, I spent it in good company, and all the harm I've ever done, alas, it was to none but me. And all I've done for want of wit to memory now I can't recall. So fill to me the parting glass.
There's the bass.
Good night and joy be to you all. So fill to me the parting glass and drink a health whate'er befall. Then gently rise and softly call, good night and joy be to you all. Of all the comrades that e'er I had, the sorry for my going away, and all the sweethearts that e'er I had, they wish me one more day to stay. But since it fell into my lot that I should rise and you should not, I'll gently rise and softly call, good night and joy be to you all. Fill to me the parting glass and drink a health whate'er befall. Then gently rise and softly call, good night and joy be to
Okay. Now I see why Jeff likes that. Okay. So the only thing I hate being at the disadvantage of not knowing who's doing what part took me till the end to figure out the beatboxer. I don't know where the bass was. I think it was the fourth guy, but I'm not sure. But that was really good. COLM's brother. Maybe. The question is, are these guys Irish or not? Okay, so that was really good. I'm not downplaying it by any means. And I was worried that they weren't going to have any bass in there, but I mean, as a vocal group, there's got to be a bass. And then it came in super strong when it needed to. That was really nice. Okay, so Hound of the Fox. Definitely the only duet of this song in this little pairing we have up. All right, let's go. I feel like, how did we miss this the last time we did this versus?
Of all the money that I had, I spent it in good company, and all the harm that e'er I've done, alas, it was to none but me. And all I've done for want of wit to memory now I can't recall. So fill to me the parting glass. Good night and joy be to you all. Of all the comrades.
Whoa, why is that so freaking loud? What happened there? Like, that is like booming. Sorry, hold on. I don't know what just happened.
Of all the comrades that e'er I had, they're
Turning the bass
sorry
down.
for my going away, and all the sweethearts that e'er I had, they'd wish me one more day to stay. But since it fell unto my lot that I should rise and you should not, I gently rise and softly call, good night and joy be to you all.
Okay, I didn't want to interrupt, but wow, the music is so, like, I had to turn down everything on my end because it's still hurting my ears. Like, I had the volume down and it's like so powerful, it's killing my ears.
So fill to me the parting glass and drink a health whate'er before,
Way too loud.
and gently rise and softly call, good night and joy be to you all. So fill to me the parting glass and gather as the evening falls, and gently rise and softly call, good night and joy be to you all. Good night and joy be to you all.
I don't know if they did it with Chance or with somebody else, but I feel like you might be right. They did it with someone else.
Hey everybody.
Thank you so much for
Oh,
watching.
yeah, right there. They did it with Peter Hollins. Okay, so I think what we did, that might have been the time we did Peter Hollins versus Peter Hollins, because it was Peter Hollins with them and then Peter Hollins by himself. If I recall correctly, we did that. I wanted to see, because I knew the Peter Hollins version. So we have heard them do it with Peter. So correct. We've technically heard them do it. but not by themselves, because I would have seen the "you've watched this before" bar. Okay. I'll leave out the back half of this. All right, so this is my reigning champ. I don't recall if it's the one that actually won that night or if the Peter Hollins version won, to be fair. Because I think that was either a 4 or 5-way versus. That was last year or early this year. I don't recall. I know it was when this song dropped. So this is the Wellerman's version with Lauren Paley.
Of all the money that I had, I spent it in good company, and all the harm that I've done, alas, it was to none but me. And all I've done for want of wit, to memory now I can't recall. So fill to me the parting glass. Good night and joy be with you.
I think I blew out my headphones.
They
can't handle bass anymore.
That I had, they are sorry for my going away, and all the sweethearts that I had, they'd wish me one more day to stay, but since it falls unto my lot that I should rise and you should not, I'll gently rise and I'll softly call. Good night and joy be with you
A man may drink and not be drunk. A man may fight and not be slain. A man may court a pretty girl and perhaps be welcomed back again. But since it has, so would it been by a time to rise and a time to fall.
All of the above.
Come fill to me the parting glass. Good night and joy be with you all.
Good night and joy be with you all. Good night and joy be with you all.
Okay. That awkward moment where you have to vote. Sorry, that song gets me. 312. Okay, 312. 312. Yeah, okay. I think it's fair. I think it's fair to say it's between the first and the third because they had horrible audio problems in the middle, which I think legitimately blew out my headphones. Oh, yeah. Okay. 312. I think I mean damn. I mean, Face Vocal Group Band did fantastic, but I have an emotional reaction to the Wellerman version. And with the music video, it's the only one that has drinking in it. And it's about the final drink. That's the point of the song. It's about that last drink before you say goodbye, either because you're leaving or you're all going off to war and you might be dead, or you're saying goodbye to your friend who did die. It's basically a funeral song. So I feel like one actually captured the real theme while the dude's hanging out at the bar or diner or whatever that was. That was cool. Don't get me wrong. They did a very good job. I agree there, Laura. Yeah, I think Lauren definitely helped it. I think if it was only the Wellerman, I'm sure it would have been fantastic because they're all like super bassy boys. Don't get me wrong. We love the Wellerman around here. There are way too many of them, including COLM and all of like the good chunk of the bass gang. All these other guys, I think there's something almost like 15 Wellerman whenever they really get going. I think even Tommy P's in there. But I think that the overwhelming majority was the Wellerman still wins by a close second with the with our good friends over here, our new friends with the Face Vocal Band, which is a funny name. So we'll check out more of their stuff in the future for sure. I kind of wanted to get this Life in 3D version in here, but we'll save it. We'll do more because there are a lot of covers of this song. It was kind of a big, oh yeah, when you are official, that'd be interesting. The more Irish people we get to sing, it'll be great because I'm pretty sure it is an Irish song to begin with, and it's been in video games and movies and everything else like that. So, hold on, I want to switch out headphones. I want to make sure that I didn't actually do some damage here. So give me a second. Because everything sounds like ass now. Whoa, hey. Where is that routed? So I'm trying to steal Jeff's headphones. Here. Are you guys checking out the Now You Made It Awkward podcast? Because you should. We talked about all the P. Diddy-ness this week, along with a lot of other stuff. Personal accomplishments, fears, things like that. It was fun. Okay. Yes, Celtic Woman probably did it as well. Yeah, I agree. All right, I'm going to set these aside right quick. So, actually, I think it would have been fair to reopen the song I already had open to make sure. Yeah, because that definitely sounded like my headphones were legit blown. Like, I was like, in my ears. So, kind of the sound of ass, actually, now that I mention it. I mean, I do still Celtic Thunder. I don't know if we did that one or not. We might have. To be fair, I don't remember what all we did. I know for a fact we did Wellerman, Peter Hollins, and the other one. But I don't remember the other covers we did. All right, so we're switching gears now. We're moving into more of our rock section. And then if we finish up early, we'll figure out something else. Or we'll just go to bed early on a Friday. You know, who would think? All right, so Alex Melton usually does weird twists on songs. You know, makes things country, makes things emo, makes things punk rock, whatever. So if Closing Time was an emo anthem, let's see. I'm going to turn off my music. Hold on. I did just remember something. Give me a second. I might have a stupid setting turned on my thing. Give me a second. That might be part of the problem. No. That's input. Wait a minute. Is my microphone input like way low? Okay, I turned that up. Am I like boomingly? Yes. I'm trying to talk quieter now. Sorry. Okay. Whoops. Hold on. I gotta find the balance between where the max is and what it is. I didn't even know that was a thing. Apologies. Hold on. I'm trying to find the spot where I can hear myself talk. That was crazy. Okay. All this time, I had no idea that my volume was. Hold on. I gotta raise the volume back up. I had no idea that my volume for my microphone was so freaking low. Like it was at 29%. I apologize about that. Actually, that was set at 100. That wasn't 11. Now I got to get all my settings back where they were because now I can't tell where I'm at volume wise to you guys. I'm just trying to hear myself. I know I'm slowly adjusting things instead of making making big changes all at once. Okay, so turning all these things up. I don't want to blow my ears out on the when the volume actually comes in. Give me a second. Yes, I know these are things that probably should be done at a different time, but you know. All right, so turning this down a little bit, increasing from before, but turning it down. Okay, hold on. What is this? Okay. No, that's all correct, I guess. There was a thing. Hold on. I'm just checking this because I know I messed with things the other day after a Windows update, and I thought it turned something on that I didn't normally have on. Okay, there we go. All right, back to it. Because I don't think it is just my headphones suck. I think there was something going on there.
Closing time. Open all the doors and let you out into the world. Closing time. Turn all of the lights on over every boy and every girl. Closing time. One last call for
Okay, hold on.
alcohol, so finish your whiskey or beer. Closing time. You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. I'm not take it home. I'm not take it home. I'm not take it home. Take Closing time. Time for you to go out to the places you
Sorry.
will be from. Closing time. This room won't be open till your brothers or sisters know. So gather up your jackets, move into the exits. I hope that you found a friend. Closing time. Every new beginning comes from some other beginning's end. Yeah, I know you take me home. I know you take me home. I know you take me home. Take me
I'm going to be honest. This isn't that different from the original song. Like, emo, I mean, maybe, but it's not a giant change from the original closing time. Sorry, I'm scooching up. Oh. Okay. Yeah, I do think that my headphones are officially blown out. Like, even though these are quote unquote gaming headphones, they're not top of the line or anything else like this. One thing I know for certain is my original headphones that I had, if you guys have been long enough, my old red and black ones that I don't remember where I got them, probably Best Buy, a long time ago, sounded amazing always. The biggest problem was they were falling apart. They were just so old and rickety that they were just falling apart on me. And then I ended up getting these, which were fine with my old computer, which had a really amazing soundboard built in. And then I upgraded, quote unquote, to this computer. Not a great soundboard. And then, of course, having my actual mixer over here also changes the sound of things. So yeah, it's like that. Those original headphones I had were really, really good about really balanced sound, like very, sharp highs and really kicking bass. This sounds like a very muddled mess to me, and I know it is primarily my listening equipment here. Because I know Alex is good, but like right now, I'm having a hard time, like with the instruments. To me, sounding like they're really overpowering. I know you guys kind of hear what I hear because it's the same source coming out of my computer going out to you either way, but it'll sound a little bit different on your device or your earbuds or whatever. Because I know the same thing when I record the podcast and I edit using the same equipment that I recorded it on, but then I listen to it on a phone and my earbuds. It sounds very different to how I heard it on these headphones,
Closing time, time for you to go out to the places you will be from. Closing time, every new beginning comes from some other beginning's end.
Honestly, I was just rocking out. It's like I was just enjoying the music, to be honest. I like that song. I like what he did with it. Yeah, vocals were a little low. Once again, could be my audio problem, not him. I was having fun with it. I really enjoyed that part. Your least fave? Oh no, he's had significantly worse than this. That one song that I think was like a country conversion, and it wasn't. That one wasn't very good. I don't remember which one it was, but I did not enjoy that one. Honestly, like there's only been two that I was actually really kind of blown away. Oh, the funny thing is we could have done Linger from him. That would have been funny. We could have done a Linger off. Okie dokie. Sorry, I was pulling up a video to end on. We're going to do a reaction or a reactor reaction, but not to Home Free. Something else. Because it's not Home Friday Live, so we don't do a Home Free thing. We haven't done a reactor reaction in a long time, so I wanted to check this out. All right, so once again, I introed this earlier. If you weren't here, We the Kings, band out of Florida. If you have any idea who Charles Trippy is, he is the bass player for this band, and that's how I found out about it in the first place. Between him and Danny Duncan, both in the band. Danny's drummer. Was the drummer? Is the drummer? It's been a while. But this song was like one of their first big hits. Actually, was with their old drummer. actually, might have even been before Charles joined the band. Either way, so first to 11. I've never heard anybody cover a We the Kings song, so for me, this is already a little bit exciting. So check Yes, Juliet. Yes, it is actually a reaction. Actually sounds a little heavier. That's funny.
Check yes, Juliet, are you with me? Rain is falling down on the sidewalk. I won't go until you come outside. Check yes, Juliet, kill the limbo. I'll keep tossing rocks at your window. There's no turning back for us tonight. Lace up your shoes. Here's how we do. Run, baby, run. Don't ever look back. They'll tear us apart if you give them the chance. Don't sell your heart. Don't say we're not meant to be. Run, baby, run. Forever we'll be you and me. Check.
So it's already pretty good. A little bit heavier than the original song, which is interesting. But I will say that unfortunately, Audra does not have nearly as good a hair as Travis, the lead singer of We the Kings. That man has a ridiculous mane, especially like the music video, the original music video for Check Yes Juliet. His hair is like stupid long and like luxurious and more red than it is now. Now it's significantly more blonde in his slightly older age. Who? Good Lord. Instagram messages. And no, I don't mean you, Denise. I mean the bots.
Yes, Juliet, I'll be waiting, wishing, wanting yours for the taking. Just sneak out and don't tell us all goodbye. Check yes, Juliet, here's the countdown. 3, 2, 1, now fall in my arms now. They can change the locks, don't let them change your mind. Lace up your shoes. Here's how we do. Run, baby, run. Don't ever look back. They'll tear us apart if you give them a chance. Don't sell your heart. Don't say we're not meant to be. Run, baby, run. Forever we'll be you and me. We're flying through the night. We're flying through the night. Way up high. The view from here is getting better with you by my side.
Well, I took care of that problem.
Run, baby, run. Don't ever look back. They'll tear us apart if you give them a chance. Don't sell your heart. Don't say we're not meant to be. Run, baby, run. Forever we'll be. Run, baby, run. Don't ever look back.
That was a worthy cover. Like I said, a little bit heavier. I do think that they need to eventually get another guitarist in the mix. I feel like just having the one guitar and the one bassist kind of limits them in the production end. So I feel like they're just lacking a little bit there. No, it is a super catchy like dance song. That's what it's for. It's like whenever they play this in concert, because I watched a lot of their tour footage, like just everybody's jumping, especially like when they pause for a second and then it comes in. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. I haven't listened to a lot of their music in the last few years. Like, they took a break there for a while. Well, COVID made everybody take a break for a while. But I was following them for quite some time. And even the song I used to use for Miss Shoki for my phone was one of their songs. And until a weird thing happened where it just started assigning one ringtone to everybody, like, used to be able to like assign different ringtones to different people. I assume you still can, but for some reason, I guess Samsung made it more difficult because one of their songs was her song in my phone. Either way, bed dancing. That's right. Chair dancing. Bed dancing sounds like something entirely different. What are y'all doing? We're just bed dancing, Mama. Just bed dancing. Either way, moving on. Okay, speaking of bed dancing, Toxie, Tommy, Roxette, doing Roxette cover. It Must Have Been Love. Why do I feel like Tommy's done this already? This is another thing where you swear to God Tommy had to have covered this. You said it. Okay, let's go. say he looked tired at the end of that. That was a weird ending. That was weird. All right. That was fun. For a metal version of the song, it was fun. Okay, so we still got just a little bit of time, so we're going to go ahead and knock out a reactor reacting to... Oh, that didn't drop where I wanted it to. Eric Wohnwall. Not for the first time, but reacting to this song for the first time. Okay. So because we watched that Eric Gronwall all by myself the other day, a couple weeks ago, which was absolutely amazing, doing a Celine Dion cover. Throwing this out there because I went down the rabbit hole of watching other... I never watch reactors anymore, but I wanted to see reactors reacting to Eric, so I watched a bunch. And Ken just did this a week ago, and I have not watched this one that I can recall, so I want to watch this. So either way, if you weren't here for this song, I'm sorry, but you'll hear it this time. But the main reason I chose Ken here is, of course, he can break down vocally what's going on. So I want a little bit of that education, not just somebody reacting because, you know what I mean? Okay, so he has done several Eric reactions before. But we're going to check this out, and then we're going to call it a night. Sally made it all the way to Tommy. That's a good point. That is a really good point there. Sorry, make sure my volumes are all good here. Because I don't hear myself as loud as I heard myself before. Okay.
Hello and welcome back to the channel. 'Tis I, Ken Levine, singer / vocal coach, and today we are looking at yet another suggestion to the channel from Jamie, longtime contributor and friend of the channel here. And Jamie, who writes, Eric Grunwald, Celine Dion Challenge, All By Myself original key. And All By Myself, a very challenging song for female vocalists, but Eric Grunwald, one of our favorite rock vocalists of all time here on the channel, and Celine Dion Challenge. I guess he's either challenging himself or maybe he was challenged to sing this one. So we're going to challenge ourselves and listen to the whole thing. I'm just going to move myself over here so I can see this properly. Here we go. Eric Grunwald, All By Myself.
Sleeping
the Celine Dion original key challenge.
When I was young, I never needed anyone, and making love was just for fun. Those days are gone.
Listen to that. Very sensitive, very breathy, and a few little vocal fry onsets at the beginning. Those days are gone. Very nice. And there's always a nice shimmer on his voice, and the production is always well done.
Okay, there we go. Sorry, I'm turning myself up.
Living alone, I think of all the friends I've known.
Taking birds to the bed. Okay.
But when I dial the telephone, nobody's home. All by myself, I wanna be all by myself anymore. Hard to be sure.
I feel like we're just getting a taste of that chorus, and his voice is a perfect union. It sounds so good. Honestly, I kind of feel like this song was written for Eric Grunwald, not Celine Dion. There's something really magic about his voice in this register. Sounds so good. Notice the breathy onset. Hall. I did quite a big scoop there.
Everyone loves a breathy onset.
I wasn't quite sure of the note. All by myself.
Yeah, he can't do
Nice. Yeah, that actually sets him up for a really nice, smooth transition as he gets into that vocal twang area of that higher register of his.
Sometimes I feel so insecure.
Little vocal cry.
Love so distant and obscure remains the cure. myself. Don't wanna be all by myself anymore. All by myself. Don't wanna live all by myself anymore.
Oh man, I feel like he's out Celine Dion. Notice how he takes
He's out Celine Dion. I think that would actually been just leave it there. That would have been funnier.
each phrase one at a time and makes it unique. That is one of the things that you really need to think about when you're covering a song, when you're singing a song. You understand that each of those all by myself has a unique flavor about it, and he's ringing out each little scrap droplet of emotion. It's wonderful. It's a masterclass, really.
Oh, just wait. I mean, the only reaction I want to see is Celine Dion reacting, right?
When I was young, I never needed anyone, and making love was just for fun. Those days are gone. All by myself. Don't wanna be all by myself anymore.
Praise the Lord. I think I saw the pearly gates there. That was epic. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. That was awesome. Perfectly executed, wonderfully rendered, just a beautiful rock belt high note. So good, so satisfying. Dude can sing. Dude can sing.
Don't wanna live.
Man, it's just so perfect. It's so perfect. Okay, so how is he doing that? How is
That's a good
he
question. How is he
making
doing
those
that?
noises? Obviously, he's a kick-ass musician and absolutely owns this repertoire in this range down to the ground. He's second to none, really, really. One of the tricks that you can do if you are so inclined and you want to be like, how can I do that? So he uses something called twang. It's just a word we used for a very specific kind of tone, and it's generated through area epiglottic sphincter control, AES, and you generate that sound, really releasing any potential tension
camera's going
that
shit.
might exist in that throat area to allow your vocal folds to fully adduct. Now, when you and I do it,
think
it
it's just
probably sounds a little bit bleaty, a little bit edgy, in not necessarily a good way. But of course, in the hands of a master like
Okay, it's
Eric
his
Grunwald,
camera, not
it's absolutely heaven. And this is something that you can practice. Nya, nya, Nyan, nyan, nyan. You hear a lot of vocal coaches talking about twang and how to utilize some prompts to generate that for yourself. And this is something that I talk a lot about in my course, 10x Your Voice, how to utilize area epiglottic sphincter control, twang, and a lot of the other onsets and positions, vocal positions, to generate the kinds of sounds that you want and be able to use them in real world songs like All By Myself. So there you have it, the genius of Eric Grunwald. Actually, there's another like a minute left in this song, so
There's a lot of outro.
what more?
Because
Awesome, Eric Grunwald, absolute master. Well done, good sir. And thank you very much, Jamie, for leaving that kind suggestion for me. If you want to be like Jamie and cut through all the noise and the chatter in the comment section, no doubt you have lots of comments on your of your own. I seem to be glitching out here on the recording.
he only just now noticed. That sucks. That sucks. His camera must be dying. That sucks. Okay.
I hope I'm not glitching out on the recording anyway. In my monitor, I am.
Yep,
if you want to be
Sorry.
like Jamie and leave a comment message directly to me, you will find in the description of this video a way to get a hold of me. And as well as if you wanted to learn a little bit more about your own voice, you can book a free vocal assessment / voice lesson with me. It's free. All you got to do is sign up. And
So this person down here says that Eric actually had a bad hangover when he sang it. Like, that's horrible. You go into a recording booth hungover like shit, and then you just make a masterpiece feeling like shit. That's crazy. I didn't even know that. Okay, I gotta start watching those live streams whenever he's got the videos coming out. Might be interesting to go check out the Swedish Idol performances. I don't know what kind of copyrights that'll have, but you know. Wow, that's funny. Either way. Like I know that Ken is very familiar with Eric, but I wanted to check that out. But I suggest like go find other reactors, just normal people who've never seen Eric before, and check that out because it is hilarious as usual to watch somebody who've never seen this. Like I watched a few reactors whenever he did "I Will Always Love You," and they're like this is disrespectful. It's like it's so good, it's disrespectful. It's just funny. Okay, you're not a loser, I guess. I don't know. Either way, so guys, thanks for coming and hanging out tonight on this Friday stream show thing. That was fun. I know Eric did have a new thing about Wheel for Tunes. We haven't checked those videos out yet, but he's doing things. We'll see. But I hope you guys have a good weekend. I'm not going to be around tomorrow night because I got a men's group thing where we're going to eat lots of barbecue and hang out with dudes, and there's raffles for cool shit. So, and the first time I get to meet people from the other churches in our church system. So this should be kind of fun. So, all right, guys, have a great weekend, and I'll see y'all next week at some point. Let's see here. Yes, there will be a Patreon thing on Wednesday. Had to look just to make sure. And Renaissance Festival starts up soon. So that'll be a fun weekend next weekend. Hopefully. Got to make sure when it technically opens. So I'll see y'all later. Remember, as always, it doesn't have to make sense. It just has to be loud. Bye, guys.